Do you want to see what the world is really like?
Yes.
You know, sometimes they say art is weird, art is in the eye of the beholder, but this is actually a film that celebrates art in all the right ways.
Hello, Bella.
This review will focus on Poor Things, which stars Emma Stone, is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, who is also known for films such as The Favorite, and actually medyo indie kind of director siya. But let me already start off the bat talking about this film in saying that this is such a creative, artistic beauty, a tour de force, if you will, from director Yorgos Lanthimos. This is really amazing in terms of how he has made a very vivid, very colorful, very immersive world that mixes in this classical style, this almost Victorian age kind of setting with art.
Bella.
Why I keep it in my mouth if it is revolting?
You know, really having almost this very creative way of depicting a world that is just so complementary to what the story is all about. It's wacky, it's wild, it's so creative in allowing an artist to really just parang kumaga, it's a peek inside an artist's mind and someone that is so creative. Ito yung nakikita mo. And I loved it. I love the visual aspect palang of Poor Things. That alone was just amazing. From the costume designs to the set pieces, every single thing that this film gave in the visual aspect was indeed immersive. I also want to talk about the story itself, syempre, and the story is somewhat wacky and weird at first glance. It feels like that nung umpisa pa lang. I was looking at my wife and I was like, what are we watching? But it was the type na parang weird. Well, it is weird, okay? But it's not the type of, what are we watching, you want to get out. It's more of, what are we watching, I want to see more. It was such a nice ride in seeing what I would describe as really a character's journey. Almost a philosophical journey also of our main character. You have this way of journeying with Emma Stone's character that is just so profound in terms of really discovering the world. That is the essence, if you will, of the story. Emma Stone is basically like a child, and you'll actually see it all the more as the movie progresses. Why I'm saying this, I don't want to give any spoilers, but you get to see this transition of someone who's getting to know more and more about the world. And it's through philosophy, it's through different values, different school of thoughts, socialism, realism, understanding of capitalism, of understanding about poor versus rich. And it's really amazing to see almost this naivete type of human being thrown into the chaotic mess of the world. And I love this kind of story and how it's presented this way. At the first get-go at it, you're gonna be like, ano nangyayari? Hindi ko masundan initially. But then as you go on with the ride of the film, it does actually have an amazing way of communicating a great story. I love the storytelling vibes that this film does. And again, it's complementary with the visuals. It's an example of having something like beauty in a restrained way. Yes, there's special effects, yes, there's a visual appeal to it, but it's also very simple feeling. I can't fully describe it. It feels like it's complex and simple at the same time. I feel like this is a film that's very oxymoronic. There's so many things that are contradicting that make sense. It's a contrast, a celebration of contrast in the light, in the art, in the colors. It's just fantastically done. Even in terms of the acting styles here, I just love Emma Stone. She won, I think, a Golden Globe for this, and I think it's rightfully deserved.
Bella's insides shall turn rotten with hate.
This might actually be, honestly, an Oscar contender. Like, I feel like it's nominated for an Oscar this year, and I feel like it could be the one that would be a back and forth between, honestly, Oppenheimer. It's really very, very creative and aesthetic, but the aesthetic of it all is not the end of it. It's not just for show. It's not just, like, I would compare it again to a piece of art. It's not just fantastically done just to be beautiful, but there's a message, there's a point to it, there's a reason why the colors and the elements are arranged in such a way, because it's complementing and it's delivering a very important message. This, for me, honestly, is a solid 9 out of 10. This is a fantastic film that I feel you guys should watch. It is entertaining, it's beautiful, beautifully crafted, beautifully executed, and one that I feel is something that you can relate to at a certain point as well. So that's pretty much it for this review. I just really love Poor Things. If you've seen it, leave a comment down below. I'd also love to know your thoughts. If you also like this film, as always, don't forget to make every day into an adventure. Catch me on my next video, guys. Bye for now.